What is thematic investing and why should you know about it? So anyone who's watched my videos before knows that I'm a big fan of cheap, easy, and simple and vanilla investing overall, especially for those who are newer to investing or just starting to dabble. But for those who have been investing for a little bit longer, maybe they're more comfortable and they have a bit more money that they want to put to work, I'm a big fan of thematic investing. So I want to explain in this video what that is and how to think about it and how to go forth and do it. So first and foremost, I would say thematic investing is like a diversified cousin to investing in single name stocks, right? And you think about what's out there on the intraweb, there's a lot of content on investing in single names, right? So picking a company, saying that company's going to be the winner and doubling down and investing in the stock of that company. And yes, that can work. And yes, some people who are really in the weeds and like following companies and sectors and they just enjoy it, that can make sense for them to do. But I'm of the view that if you don't have the time and you don't have the expertise, you probably don't want to do that. So where does that leave us? Well, that brings us back to diversified, balanced investing, right? I talk a lot about the S&P 500, the biggest 500 names in the US, investing a little piece in each of those. That's investing in the S&P 500, and it's diversified because you've got 500 names, right? Very, very different than picking a single stock or one name and deciding that you're going to bet money, invest money on that. But for some people, they want to get a little bit more granular. And I actually think a really good way to do that and take a stance on views around what's going to work and what we want to be invested in, into the future that's going to make money over the long run, a way to do that is to think thematically. So why I'm a fan of thematic investing is you get the fun and I would say, the excitement of investing in single name stocks, but you get to do it in a very diversified way. So let me give you an example. Thematic investing could be investing in water, right? Companies tethered to water, whether it be water distribution, water cleaning, water technologies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're investing in water, for example, you would be investing in a mutual fund or an ETF where that's the theme, that's the point of the investment, but it's not just one name or two names, it'll be multiple names. Another example of thematic investing, and there's a lot of them, could be cloud computing, right? And there's investments where you get exposure to, again, 50 or 100 names, all in the cloud computing space. So maybe you don't want to pick the one winner in cloud computing, because there's going to be multiple winners, but you want to have a diversified basket of companies that you're invested in. I could go on and on and on. There's all these different ways to invest thematically. There's too many to count, and this is just such an interesting category because, like I said, you get the excitement and the fun of thinking about the future, thinking about what you want to be invested in or what you want to support, but then you don't have to just put your money on one name. You can do so through a mutual fund or an ETF that's diversified, that has 20, 50, 100 names, and get exposure to that theme.